Good morning, student. In today's lecture, we will start the new unit that is nothing but the fundamental of cellular system. In previous lecture, we will discuss about the mobile phone unit, sensors used in your mobile phone, troubleshooting, and the other part of the mobile phone. For example, the hardware of mobile phone and also the sensors. Okay. In today's lecture we will discuss about a new chapter. We will start new chapter that is nothing but the fundamental of the cellular system. Fundamental of cellular system, that is the new unit. Before studying the fundamental of the cellular system, we have to know about the concept of the cellular. Okay, what cellular concept? We have to study about the cellular concept. As we know, the aim of the early mobile radio system was to provide the coverage to a large area with the help of the single high power transmitter having an antenna mounted on the tall tower. This is the main aim of the early mobile radio system. What? To provide a coverage to a large area with the help of the single high power transmitter which is mounted on the tall towers. Okay, this is the main concept. The approach had the following disadvantages, but this approach have the following disadvantages. There are some disadvantages of that aim. First is nothing but the frequency reuse was not possible. In earlier mobile radio system, the frequency reuse is not possible. Disadvantages. First is frequency reuse is not possible. This is the first disadvantage. Second is nothing but the proper spectrum allocation in proportion with increasing demand was not possible. The proper spectrum allocation. What? This is the second disadvantage. Listen carefully. The proper spectrum allocation in proportion with increasing demand. There is always a demand increasing of the mobile phone unit. There are lots of subscriber or lot of user who are using the mobile phone. Every person has a own mobile phone. That's why the proper spectrum allocation in proportion with increasing demand was not possible. This is the second disadvantage. That's why sometime when we were called, cross connection is there because the proper spectrum allocation was not possible. This is the second disadvantage. Okay. Hence, it became necessary to restructure to radio telephone system so as to achieve the following object. First is nothing but the high capacity. Second is to utilize the available radio spectrum effectively. What? To utilize the available radio spectrum. Which radio spectrum is available? We have to utilize that radio spectrum very efficiently and effectively. Coverage of the large area. The coverage, we have to provide a large coverage area for the cellular system or for mobile phone system. That's why we are mounting the antennas at the a tall tower or mounted it on the top. That is the main reason. There are some advantages of the cellular system. First is nothing but the improved user quality. Improved quality is improved user capacity. Means there are lots of people in one spectrum or one cellular block. it is improve the user capacity. Second is no spectral congestion. Third is nothing but two major technological changes. No major technological changes. Sorry, there are no major technological changes. There are very minor changes in cellular system. No major technological changes. And fourth and last advantage is efficient utilization of the available spectrum. That I told you earlier, we have to use or we have to utilize the radio spectrum very effectively in cellular system. Efficient utilization of the available spectrum. These are the some advantages and disadvantages of the cellular concept. In the cellular system, a single high power transmitter is replaced by many low power transmitters. Okay, means what? In cellular system there is one big cell, that in that big cell the high power transmitter, that is the large cell, okay, is replaced by the many low power transmitter, that is nothing but the small cells. For example, this is your large cell is replaced by the some small cells like that. Okay, like that. These are the small cells or small low power transmitter. What, as I told you earlier, in cellular system the single high power transmitter, that is the large cell, it is nothing but the single high power transmitter is replaced by what? Many low power transmitter, that is the low power transmitter or small cells. Okay, this is the large cell or single power transmitter or single transmitter. Okay, each small cell provide coverage to a small portion of the entire large service area. Okay, this small cell is provide a coverage to small portion of the entire large service area. This is nothing but the cellular system. This is your large cell and it is replaced by this some small cells, means one power transmitter is replaced by the many low power transmitter, that is the low power transmitter or small power transmitter. We can replace that large cell by the many small cells in cellular system. This is the advantage, disadvantages and some basic concept of your cellular mobile phone or cellular concept. Okay, next is basic cellular system. The cellular telephone system is a wireless telephone system. It is a multi-user system. Okay, cellular system is a multi-user system. As we discussed, the large power transmitter is converted by the or replaced by the small low power transmitter, means there are the multi-users. Okay, cellular telephone system is a wireless telephone system and it is multi-user system. It is multi-user system. In this section we are going to study the second type of the multi-user system called the mobile radio system or wireless communication system. There are some basic concept. First is nothing but cellular phone is a wireless communication just like a cordless phone. This is a cellular phone is the wireless communication. just like your cordless phone. Okay, in the cell phone, distance is not restricted to within home, but one can travel in the city or even outside the city without interruption in communication because of the cellular system. When you are traveling, or you are traveling from one city to another city, it is a very easily communicate with the other system, because there are no interruption, or without interruption you can travel from one city to another city. Okay, the demand of the cellular mobile phone is increasing at alarming level. The cellular mobile phone systems, or cellular mobile phone, the demand of that cellular mobile phone is increasing day by day. Likely that wired communication will be replaced by the wireless technology. Firstly, we know that we can use, nowadays we use a wireless mobile phone, but in past we all know about the टेलिफोन, दॅट इज अ वायर्ड फोन. ओके, तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी बघितलं असताना तुमच्या घरी टेलिफोन असेल कोणाचे, किंवा तुम्ही बाहेर बघितलं असणार PC वगैरे, दीज आर दी वायर्ड टेलिफोन. ओके, बट नाउअडेज इट इज demanding a cellular mobile phone, that is nothing but the wireless mobiles or wireless phone. Okay, in the cellular system, city is divided into the small areas. In cellular system, what we do, in cellular system we divide cities in the small areas called the cell. Each cell is around 10 square kilometer, depend upon the power of that base station. Means if there is a one city, that city is divided into the small cells like the power cell. City means for example, consider the city means one city, that is for example Aurangabad. It is the your power cell or large cell, and that city is divided into some small cells. For example, in taluka wise or some part by distance wise, it will be replaced by the small cells, and likewise we perform the operation, or cellular operation will be performed in each cell. Okay, the distance given here is the 10 square kilometers. Okay, depend upon the power of that base station. After that, the next topic is the MTSO or MSC. We know about the MTSO, mobile telephone switching office, MTSO or MSC. The cells are normally thought of hexagons. The cells are normally thought by the hexagon. There are no circular shape, triangular, rectangular, no. Cell is in the form of the hexagon shape, because cell phone and base station are low power transmitter. The same frequencies can be used in non-adjacent cell. Okay, the cell phone are normally hexagon because of what? The cell phone and the base station are the low power transmitter. The same frequencies can be reused or non-adjacent cell. Each cell linked to the central location called the mobile telephone switching office, like that. It is the center, that is nothing but the MTSO. It is called as a mobile switching center. MTSO means what? Mobile telephone switching office, and MSC means what? Mobile switching center. Okay, the MTSO coordinate all the mobile call between an area. If you are present in that area, we can consider there are many cells. Okay, this is A, B, C, but you are present here, you are calling from that cell. At that time, the MTSO in that cell will coordinate all mobile call between that areas. If you are in B, then MTSO in B will coordinate all the call. MTSO in C will coordinate all the call under the C area. Likewise, okay, time and billing information for each mobile and unit is accounted by the MTSO. The billing and timing information of each mobile is unit in the MTSO. Okay, at the cell side, base station is provided to the transmit and receive and switch call, and from any mobile unit within the cell to the MTSO. What? At the cell side, base station is provided to the transmit and receive and switch the call. At every cell side, there is a base station which is provided to the transmit and receive the call, and the switch the call to from any mobile unit within the cell to that MTSO. A cell cover only few square kilometer areas. That cell is cover only few kilometer areas, thus reducing the power requirement necessarily to communicate with their cellular telephone. In this manner, heavily populated areas can be serviced by several stations rather than the one used by the conventional mobile technologies. Okay, that is the main concept of the MTSO. In every cell there is a MTSO station, means what? Mobile telephone switching office or MSC, mobile switching center. That will, the main function of MTSO is what? To coordinate all the mobile calls between that area. That area is provided under the cell. All that call will be coordinated by the given MTSO. And one more thing, there are all cell in the hexagonal shape. Why? Because if we are using cell in the form of circle, then what? There is that gap is remain in that every cell. That call or that area, there is no MTSO. MTSO will work only for that half circle. That's why we are using hexagon. It will cover all the area. If there is a one large area, if we are using hexagon shape, then there is no gap in that area. We can cover all the area with the help of the hexagonal shape. That's why we are using the cellular. In cellular phone we are normally use a hexagon cells.